Hey, my aunties and uncles, broke off your neck and come in. So, today we're going to talk about the resilient Jenkins. So, is there a family of 7? We have a married woman who has a boyfriend. So, she met this guy with his son, and he had his own place, but the place was a low income place for homeless people. She came in with her 2 children, 2 girls, and then she had 2 for this man. She popped up on my live and it said that she was moving. I was so excited for her because I know that she has been dragged for living in a 1-bedroom apartment with 7 people. And they talked about how dirty they are, how disgusting the house looked. All sort of things. So I was happy when I saw that she was moving. Come to find out, she's getting evicted. And 2 reasons that I saw on the internet is that she's getting evicted because a viewer saw her living condition and that she's living in a 1-bedroom with 7 people, and they decided to contact, I guess, the homeless shelter or whomever is responsible for the home and let them know that she's illegally in the apartment or she didn't pay her rent. I don't know which one it is, but I'm sure if she didn't pay her rent, she would have gotten time to fork up the money and pay the rent. However, she is moving out in a few days. If it was the first choice where a viewer saw her living condition and reported her, I find that was very cruel, and it's bad of them. Yes, they're squatting with 7 people in a household, but at least they have a roof over their head. Do you rather them on the street? Do you rather them not have a stable place for the kids? All we are hearing is how bad it is for the children to be in a 1-bedroom apartment, but how about being homeless? It's a shame how people can do each other on this internet. Nevertheless, we see the mom, her sole source of income is TikTok. So she's a content creator on TikTok, and she seems like she's not making enough money. The dad, who's her boyfriend, he is the dad of 3 of the children in the household. 1 is his from a previous relationship, and he has 2 with her. He does not work. And I feel that he's very lazy and he has a lot of excuses. If he was doing his part, I think they would have been better off. But he's staying there, and he in a video I've seen, he said he has diabetes and he has heart problems. He may have heart problems. I'm not too sure about his health problems, but if you just have diabetes and high blood pressure, you can still work. That's not going to prevent you from working. There's lots of people out there that have diabetes and blood pressure and they are working. I saw a video of him and he made so many excuses. He said he wants to be home with his children. If you are home with the children as a man and your wife is also home with the children, who's bringing in the money? Who's going to go out and search for the food for the children? Somebody has to. But anyway, let's listen to him rant about why he doesn't have a 9-to-5.
What should we address first?
Let's address the child support thing.
Child support? Okay. The child support and child. I have the one other child, Anthony. I've been paying child support via garnishments ever since I can remember.
He sounds like a deadbeat. He has to pay child support via garnishment from ever since he can remember. That means he wasn't paying willingly as he should.
Multiple jobs. Never made above 22 an hour.
Work jobs that worked your body to the bone. And
yeah, I've worked retail, I worked overnight, I worked at Home Depot, Where else did I work? I worked at Jackson's. I worked at Grocery Outlet. I pumped gas. I pumped gas. I did HVAC for a year, and even HVAC. People say, "Oh, HVAC, you paid." Hey, I was there for a year, doing the most work, coming on the weekends to do scrap metal, and then going to Jackson's. And I only got a $4 raise after a year, and people got an $8 raise, making 32 plus, and they sat me at 24.
Now, the HVAC company, that's a whole nother story in and of itself, because he drove all over the place for that company. He was the one working the hardest for that company.
To be honest, whose fault is that? If you're unhappy with the job that you have, you try to elevate yourself by maybe upgrading.
My workload didn't equal out what I felt to what I was getting paid, deserved to get paid, especially how fast I was picking things up and how hard I was working. And there wasn't any complaints. The complaint was, "Oh, you're requesting too many days off." Yes, because I want more money, so I'm trying to find other ways to make money. And so then I went back to Jackson's. Went back to Jackson's full time and worked days and nights, 60 hours plus, and tried to make sure I washed every window, tried to do every little detail to get any kind of tips.
This man has done everything he can to provide.
To be honest, and from what I've seen, he's not doing enough to provide for those children, and he's complaining like a wussy. Like, what man complains about working? If your job is not working out for you, go back to college, get a better high paying job, sacrifice something. You're at home, so that means you have time to go to college. So if you're not getting money right now, who's taking care of you?
Child support thing, I don't know what to tell anybody. I've been paying for years via garnishment. They've taken out 9-10 grand from taxes, and I let them. I didn't fight any of it. If the other party hasn't received it, that is not on me. I don't have any of that money. I think I owe $6,000 is all I owe.
Sir, you shouldn't be complaining about paying child support. You brought that child into the world, so therefore you're going to take care of that child. And $6,000 is quite a lot. That's a lot of money for you to owe. That means you weren't paying somewhere along the way.
What else? How?
They want to know why you're not involved in stuff.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
I don't need to explain why. I don't need to explain everything. I can't explain everything.
That's the thing. It's not their life for us to explain. It's our life. It's our perspective. It's what we've been through.
If he was an active father, he would want to see that child. The funny thing is, this is like a pattern with some men, not saying all men. Let's say they don't take care of that one and you're with them and you condone that. Then later, if he decides to dump you or you decide to part from him, he's going to do the same to you because he shows that he has no interest in that child. I think they said it's his first child. He has no interest at all. He is a deadbeat. He is a leech, and he seems like he's leeching off of you.
Yeah, there's
a speculation going around that we bought, quote unquote, foam toppers for our kids. They had frames, they had mattresses, sheets, pillows, the works, even little drapes on their
princess tapestries.
They hung on everything and bent everything and broke it and tore it down, and
kids are destructive. They're especially our two girls. They bent the hell out of the metal frames and all that, making it more or less a hazard. So we had to remove it from the house, and then they tore up their sheets and all bed covers and all that. And if you guys don't know, there's this impression that I don't want better for the children. which doesn't make any sense to me. That's all I want is better for our kids. More space, more opportunity.
I'm just wondering what kind of kids he have in that house, destroying everything, as he said. You can see that he's telling lies also, and the woman is always picking up for him. She always have an excuse for him. Like, dude, go file custody for your son. Go build a bond with your son. Who does that? Just live on knowing that you don't have a relationship with your son. If the mom is the problem, she's blocking your contact with that child, go through courts. Come on, get with it.
I'm not gonna justify the reason that being home with my kids. It's either I pay someone to watch my kids and raise them a way that I don't agree with, or I stay home and raise my kids and get to watch them grow and become their people. And that's the choice that I would rather have.
Oh, and of course, people think I want to stay in a one bedroom.
That's what I'm saying. They think we want to stay.
They think we want to stay in a one bedroom. Things have increasingly got more expensive over the years.
I don't fault the mom at all for wanting to stay home with her children, but you have to also make sure that they're financially taken care of. And this man, it's not going to be it at all. He is not it. He has so much excuses. You are also making excuses for his bad behavior. And this what kind of parent is he? This laid back parent. He's not going to provide for those two that he gave you. These two acting like they don't have children to feed. It's disgusting. Most of these 9-to-5 jobs are sucking the life out of you. Oh man. Well, you have to deal with the 9-to-5 until you get something else better. You can't down talk it when you don't have anything else better but to stay at home and sit on your butt. And I'm disappointed in this lady. She's just going along with the foolishness.
It's not about me. It's about my kids. But also, I can't.
Well, you don't want to be here for your kids?
That's the thing. I want to be here for my kids, and I don't want a job to suck the life out of me. So I'm coming home. I'm going to work hating my job, and I'm hating my life because my job is sucking the life out of me. That's how Jackson's was. Jackson's was okay, but it was
if we would work at Jackson's, we will be stuck here the rest of the kids' lives. We made the decisions we made to get out of here.
Yeah,
business.
I guess here's the other thing. They'll probably say, get a second job. I've had a second job, and this is why I am pre-diabetic and on heart medication. So I've had a heart attack and went into AFib, and I'm on heart pressure medication. Not making that excuse, but I overworked myself and didn't eat and didn't sleep and didn't eat and didn't sleep to make sure bills were getting paid. It's not like I wasn't.
I'm sorry if he does have a heart condition, or maybe he can get a job where he can sit down. Or, since they said he likes to play games all day long, he can start his own channel, YouTube channel or gaming channel. Like, do something already. And they both will be pulling in income. Neither one of them are thinking.
I would like a job that's one job. If I were to have a W-2, one job that pays well. I don't want.
Guys, I don't know this lady too well, but I don't think she's all that bad as everyone is reporting on her. Like she said, it's her life, it's their life, and they're the one who dictates what to do and what not to do. I see the kids are well fed, they're well clothed. Maybe she has improved along the way. After watching several videos, I've seen that Guys, in the comment section down below, let me know what you think about this mom and dad. I more think that the dad needs to help out a little bit more. And don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell, and comment down below.